This was absolutely a fun episode, and I say this like every other video I feel like, but I am excited coming forward. Sung is in the best spot. Solo Leveling Season 2, Episode 4. Here we are. Sung finally thinks it's time to get a reevaluation. In this reevaluation, it does not read. That's because he is officially an S rank hunter. Meanwhile, after all that happened, everyone's like excited, pumped. Choi hears about this. He comes to see what all the panic is about. And this is where the White Tiger Guild, they've been spying quite a bit. The president comes on foot, and now this is where Choi gets some information he shouldn't know. The Red Gate was done by Sung solo, so that even brings him to want him more. He wants to recruit the man. We know it. White Tiger Guild wants him. Yep. Let's go to another thing. So, last episode, dude got absolutely destroyed. We get to see him in the hospital bed. And this is where we figure out that Sung's dad might not be human. Rather, he might be a monster. Based off of what was said, he did so much destruction that it's not humanly possible. That's where we have the Hunters Association trying to track him down and find him. So, my thought is eventually Sung's dad's gonna come and try to meet up with Sung himself. I don't know if they're gonna end up fighting or what's gonna happen, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting nonetheless. On top of that, the dude wakes up and he's talking about how he wants revenge and about items. That's where we get to see Sung surfing the web, and he's looking at these really high tier items. So apparently, there are items in this universe that are not man made, they are like super powerful. And Sung was thinking about selling one of his already owned items, but if he would have done that, they would have tracked it and seen that this item is nothing unlike all the others. So that was a really cool aspect. I don't know if he's going to end up buying like really good gear or if he's just going to earn it. That we don't really get to know just yet, but it's hinting towards eventually him getting like really sick gear. Anyway, Sung does do something surprising. He declines an officer job after the president of the Hunter Association has this little meeting. He was going to see his mom at the hospital, being followed through, and he just declines it. He does not want to do this. Rather, the plan, still for right now, seems to be he is going to be joining the guild, and I guess he might be the leader of the guild and attract another S rank. Now, I kind of have a feeling on who the S rank hunter might be based off of this episode, but I still have some questions on if I should believe that. After this is where it might not be in order exactly, but just going through each little topic. Sung ends up taking a job as a miner, and it is just random, but the reason behind this is he's going to get access to really high ranking dungeons. He can do the grunt work for him. Of course, it is led by Choi, and it's actually pretty interesting because there is another S rank hunter on that same guild team, which ends up being no other than Chai. And Chai has some type of interest to Sung as well. And that's who I'm thinking might end up joining Sung himself. Now, that's just my prediction. I have not read this series far enough. I just thought it would be fun to throw it out there, but that's what it's got me thinking. They kind of make contact. Of course, Choi wipes the floor. He throws like a giant fireball. Instantly, the dungeon is done. They have like shields blocking it, so the entire like array of the fire doesn't blow them up, which was really sick. But yeah, I'd like to see more about this other female character, and it was shown a couple more times, and during the opening, I believe we get to see her as well. It's just kind of hinted at, I feel like. So there's going to be some type of center around these. If they don't join with him necessarily, he's going to work with them or even have to fight him in the future. Which comes to something in just a second. He finally goes in there. They call him in to go and mine. He's getting bullied by other miners. Not the miners in the thing, okay? Gosh. In the cave, if that makes sense. And they're just like picking on him because they think he's an A-ring hunter. He's not. He's an S-ring, and we know this. He's trying to stay hidden. He is trying to get to this boss. They take their lunch break. He goes in to take the boss. We're getting thin right here, guys. He goes towards the boss. He's like fighting himself to not want to do it. He knows if he goes in, he's gonna... In this gate, the guild is gonna lose major money, and it's gonna get him discovered, which would be bad. This is where we end with a really nice ender here. Right behind him, he gets confronted by no other than Shai herself, which is going to be great. I wonder what she's going to say. They may have a standoff. We don't know, guys. Till next episode. So with that, I want to rate it. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to say 9. I'm going to say it's a 9. This series has been just great. It's been fun. I'm not hating on it, man. I cannot. This is a webtoon. This is the best webtoon you can get. I don't care what people say. Best webtoon, definitely this one. Do not compare it to any of the other ones so far. This one is elite. Elite. And it can even beat animes, bro. It can beat other animes. Like, it's an anime, but at the end of the day, this is a webtoon adaptation. So that's my take on it, guys. Anyway, question of the day is, do you guys believe that Shai will end up joining Sung in the guild that's going to be made? Please don't, I mean, I guess you could say yeah, just don't give me a reason why that will happen if you've read that far. I think it's just fun. Anyway, guys, hope you stay safe. I'm excited for the next episode. I don't know why, but this series has been just a blast. It's got the action. It's got a little of everything. You always get introduced to something every episode, and I think that keeps the excitement. It's the adrenaline with it, and it just keeps you pumped up. The upgrades, what's coming, what could happen, something similar to what they do in kind of One Piece. It's just a good way to go about it. But with that, stay safe, peace out.